Some cities are better than the others. They are more developed and more advanced. But what makes a city good? A prerequisite of a good city is mixed use of neighborhoods, density, and walkable streets. It needs to be sustainable, livable environment, and nurture a civil society. One of the good examples is New York City.
My name is Nur Syafaat. I am a philology engineering student at Winaludin. And as for my final assignment in English class, I will be presenting the city of New York.
New York City is a city located in the state of New York, United States of America, led by a mayor named Bill de Blasio. This large metropolitan city has a dense population of over 8 million people. In fact, it is the most populated city in the USA. New York City is an important center for international diplomacy, and sometimes been called the capital of the world. The character of the city is ethically diverse, religiously varied, and commercially driven in the eyes of many. This city has a nickname of the Big Apple and is divided into 5 boroughs: Manhattan, Brooklyn, Queens, the Bronx, and Staten Island. The city of New York was originally discovered in 1524 by an Italian explorer named Giovanni de Verrazzano, followed by the first land claim by the Dutch colonists, and established the city in 1624. And at the time it was called New Amsterdam. They built a fort, posts, and small residences for the colonies. But then the English came and took control in 1664 and renamed the city as it is now, New York. The city development in New York City has greatly developed since then. One of the greatest city planning achievements was the Commissioner's Plan of 1811, also known as Manhattan's Grid. The grid was originated by the Council of New York City, seeking to provide for the orderly development and sale of the land of Manhattan in 1811. The grid is characterized by 12 north-south avenues and 155 east-west streets. This, along with the limited space available for housing and infrastructure, encouraged the city leaders to adopt a new street plan to be developed. The grid's early foresight imagined a city of rapid growth and development, and provided a physical framework for that growth. And because of that city planning, New York City has become a straightforward city, and it's easy to explore the city by foot, taxi, or subway. The architecture in New York City is spectacular, yet admirable. The city has architecturally significant buildings in a wide range of styles, spanning distinct historical and cultural periods. The most closely associated building is the skyscraper. One of the examples is the skyscraper Art Deco design, Empire State Building. This building is one of the most impressive and enduring skyscraper ever created, with a breathtaking view from above and mesmerizing architecture from the inside. For building constructions and residential, stone and brick have become the solid building material of choice, as the construction of wood frame houses has been greatly limited in the aftermath of the Great Fire of New York City in 1835. To connect the boroughs together, tunnels and bridges are needed. There are over 2,000 tunnels and bridges in New York City. One of many is the Holland Tunnel that was completed in 1927, connects New York City to Jersey City, and the Brooklyn Bridge that connects Manhattan to Brooklyn. These buildings are important for the development of the city. New York City is a beautiful city to live in. It's an urban wonders delight. The people are nice, the food is great, the architecture is amazing, and the views are stunning. Apart from that, New York City also has drawbacks, such as expensive cost of living, noisy, congestion traffic, and trash everywhere. New York City has been facing many urban problems. Pollution, homelessness, crime rate are the problems that make the environment of the city become terrible. It's evident that New York City's urban issues need attention. But change can happen without the public support. Partnering with organizations in the city that have the same goal is a good step to protect and preserve the city for the better.